Hello there, butterscotch biscuits. We're going to do some crypto history so you can go forward with strength, friendship, and ripeness. AAVE. AAVE is now one of the biggest money markets in crypto. AAVE is what you would call a unicorn. A unicorn that just has a shiny horn and runs around rainbows and fairies, and you'll see why. AAVE dropped minus 99.3%, and then it rallied 1,250x. Phenomenal. So the minus 99.3% will shock you. Many sold AAVE because price is going down. And then they felt good for relieving the pain after 9 months. But then they missed out on the unicorn run. And my gosh, it was a unicorn all right. So what is it? What can you learn from this? This is what you can learn. I'm here as a messenger to help you. There is no way to cheat the system except to hold for long periods of time. And that's not even really cheating. You see, there's nothing here. I have the full chart for you. There's a beautiful chart here. All right, this is the website. Look at the top left here. Charts.cointrader.pro. Okay, and you can look up all these custom charts here. Charts.cointrader.pro has all the history. You can have a look at these ones. And I looked at, this is, AAVE used to be called ETHLend. Okay, so if you want, you can type in actually AAVE and scroll down, and it has ETHLend here, ETHLend USD. And it was beautiful. You can actually look at the ETH ratio, BTC. But man, this is crazy, friends. So this is what AAVE did, like, bang. I mean, like, hello, it is finished. You've finished. It's, you can actually put it on a log chart to see the real damage. Right? So you can actually go here and see all the way down, bang, all your money gone. $1,000 becomes $7 down here. Okay, and then it had the absolute monster run. Okay, of course you've seen higher. Hex did amazing as well, but this is still great. You actually had to the top, man. It was actually, wow, 2,085x. That's why when I present this chart to you, there are information pieces here you can learn, right? I even have it here highlighted for you, okay? I make these beautiful charts for you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, bell buttoning, and all, and confirming our friendship. I have this information here for you. I like to bring this to your attention, baby dolls, because it's so important to see. Like, even down here, I'm going to read down here. Look, none of the trading influencers could tell you that AAVE was about to pump 1,250x from here. See, 2,000x from this point. That was the low. I'm going to go back to this chart and just show you right down here. So when you see this, okay, all you're looking at is this. Look at this. Nothing told you this is going to go up 2,000x, 1,000x. Absolutely zero clue. No TA, no RSI, nothing, man. You literally just needed blind faith. And that's the truth. I wish I could give you another formula because I want it too. But this is how we have to go forward. You have to assume your bullet can go to zero. That's it. In tech, that's what it is. In crypto, the swings are so violent that you have to travel along a calendar. I always say, watch the calendar, not the charts. Don't watch the chart, you watch the calendar. That's it. Okay, waiting for 2025 because you can see along this way. I'm trying to watch these far right red candles, right? You could easily make the case every time there's a red candle here that it's the end. Like, oh wow, we stopped 33%. You go up. Okay, what about this next one? We're looking at the far right here, friends, and then you can see again. Okay, down 40%. And then what about here? Like, there's just so many. What about here? You could have very easily said it's over. Look at this one, dropped 69%. How are you to know? Like, it's over. That's it. Like, it's had the run. Why wouldn't it be over? I mean, look at this. If you go to the bottom and you go up to the top, you're like, hello, you just hit 96x. It should be over, right? But it wasn't over. Okay, it kept going. Oh my God. Can you imagine you got out around here, but then from there, it just went up another 11x. Oh man, from your point, that's crazy. You'd never forgive yourself. You see what I mean? You really got to believe. Now, how do you believe? Well, we only have a Bitcoin 4-year cycle that may or may not repeat again to go off. That's really all it is, okay? But I can't give you a proper formula because the truth is, you see this point where AAVE did its first 100x from the low. There are many coins I've seen where after they go up here, they can never go back up to the top. They can't fake the top and then they come back down. And then in the final wave of the Bitcoin bull market, they'll try to come back up and then it's finished. Okay, so this is the harsh reality you're just going to have to accept. You can't get the whole move. This is just what it is, right? How much are you willing to let it ride? It's fantastic to sit back and sit here and think about it rationally. But when you're in the coin, when you're in the story, when everything is pumping their green candles and you don't know what to do, you don't know what to do. Everyone freezes because I just shown you, hey, your profit, like think about this, friends, okay? You were a 100x on side at the top, okay? You're 100x on side. When it comes back here, and remember, these are weekly candles, okay? So when it's down here, this is the harsh truth. You're 100x on side. Now you're only up 30x. Think about that. Maybe you put $10,000. You had $1 million. Now you're down to 300K. Do you get out? Or do you get out, you know? There are many people who will say, well, yeah, of course you get out. It's come back. That's 99% of people will say to get out. All right, but only you can decide this. There is no perfect answer for this. This is such a very tough pill to swallow in crypto that there are just, I hate to say it, there are just some unicorns. I wish I'm not long. That's it. Like SHIB and all these other coins that did their nuclear runs to the sky. I'm glad I was not personally in them because I would have got out too early and I would never forgive myself. I'm like, I had it. Wow, and it's over. Never, ever, ever believe that you're going to just be the one who sells the top. You can't. I just gave you this scenario. Can you see the future here? Nope. You're 100x, turn down until 30x. What do you do? You know, so this is why I show you this beautiful information. I go back and I find this, and AAVE is one of the rare coins that dropped this much and actually did this move, a move of this magnitude. Okay. There was AAVE, there was Cardano, and there was one more other coin. So very rare. Out of like 55,000 coins, only like 3 dropped minus 98% or more and did the grand recovery. Now we're hoping, for example, Hex does the same, but I mean, Hex with the stock split, it's a minus 98%, but technically, because you got the stock split, because you got PHEX and EHEX, it's not actually at that minus 98%. But hey, it's close enough. You're like, nah, whatever. But you know, this is actual real minus 98%. This is the truth. This is the reality we got to deal with, that we have to sit through this. And yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary. So you have to have a rational mind. Do you alter your bullet size? Do you chart against Ethereum? You know, that's another alternative you can do, friends. I'd love to show you this as well, because maybe when you chart against Ethereum, perhaps they can show you a different perspective of what you're actually holding, you know? So if I typed in ETHLEN, right, because that's what it used to be called, and it's got the full chart, I have it here, and you can see all my arrow from the past. You can see now it was big, but it's not as big because Ethereum itself did like a 50x, okay? So even from here, if you go check how much it went down against Ethereum, 95% against Ethereum, and then from the bottom, it went all the way up about 182x, okay? So, I mean, the number's still enormous. This is why I'm telling you, like, even if this, most of the time, this is what you're just going to have to accept, okay? If you're in anything that you think has a good chance to win, you're going to be long from here in this chart, okay? You aren't going to get anything down here. You have no money left. Okay, there is no point. Like, you're already down. Like, hello, this thing hit down minus 88%. You know what I mean? It's hit minus 88%. That's a discount, man. It's a discount, you know? So anything that happens after that point, if you have any money to go, of course, it's great. But you're going to be so scared. You're going to think it's over, all right? So when I like to measure these moves, I don't like to look at this fictitious, oh, you bought the bottom dream scenario. I like to imagine, hey, you're caught with everybody else at a deep discount. And what do you get at the top? You get a nice 23x. So, you know, a lot of people have asked me in the comments, hey, man, what about making like 100x on Ethereum, etc.? They're unicorn numbers, man. I want them to happen, but they're unicorn numbers, man. You get some rare circumstances. You got to buy the low, hold to the very, very top. I'll be honest with you, making a 4x on Ethereum is phenomenal. That's right. Making a 4x on Ethereum. So don't put these targets too high, because Ethereum is a beast itself. Ethereum gives you the staked yield. It's doing the burning as well. It's a blue chip, the premier blockchain. Of course, you know, in other chains, we hope they get overtaken so we can participate. But this is the reality we're dealing with is, yes, while we can see this, while it appears to be blue chip, while it looks like this, consider a 4x to be great. All right, that's why a lot of people, when they're up in these meme coins like 30 to 50x and like, whoa, it's going to keep going. I'm like, man, you're going to regret this so bad one day, right? You're really going to regret it, okay? So a lot of these charts have information that we can kind of draw on when we look at the future and other coins. So I even have here, Mr. Impaler had asked me, this AAVE chart is eerily similar to the Hex chart from all-time high to today. So, I mean, he assumed, hey, is Hex going to hit 0.003, You don't really know because it all depends on the panic and how things like turn out and the severity of the bear and what Bitcoin Ethereum's doing. So there's always all these things that get pushed together that you can't predict the chaos. That's why it really has no impact, really, what happens in the short term, because anything can happen. It's literally flipping a coin, man. There's no edge. Our competitive edge is to hold. That's actually the competitive edge. If you know you can hold, you got a competitive edge, okay? Because you know you can't be shaken out, okay? Also, I have like all these other cute memes as well. And we have everybody here. So even Mr. Fractal Fox saying, actually, it was closer to 2000x. That's right. That's right, Mr. Fractal Fox. We just saw it was the 2000x. But it's amazing that, you needed to really believe. I know people who were in the AAVE ICO and they got out for a 5 to 10x. Because they had no idea, man, it was going to go 1,000. No idea. So that's why it's always better that you're not part of these things. Because if you're going to be a part of a unicorn, you want to at least be somewhere near me who can give you unicorn numbers. Because most people can't. Most people just FUD themselves out, So even Chrissy Boo saying, so just DCA all the way down because one day you'll hopefully catch near the bottom. Yes, it's true. Having money on the sidelines is the best, but you'll come to realize if you go speak to VC guys or hedge fund guys, the greatest investors, there's a common theme, and the theme is basically when you like something, this is what I can tell you personally as well, when you like it, you can't ever imagine, okay, it's down 85%. I like it so much, I can see it working. I'll wait for 98%. It's just so ridiculous to give up that upside of how you think the future is going to play out, to think that maybe there's going to be chaos down the line, So even here, Alex asked me, what's your bet to replicate this from the current levels? Well, this is what we don't know. You see, I can show you this and say, yeah, it did great. But unfortunately, the truth is that this is a function of Ethereum as well. And a harsh reality we're going to have to deal with is that Ethereum did a 50x. That's right. Ethereum did like 4,900%. So what we don't know going into the future now is how much of the coins that pumped, how much of their returns was simply because Ethereum did a massive cycle 2 pump. That is something we're not going to know until the end of the next bull market. So this is unknown. I'm just being honest with you now. We don't know. Hey, these coins that we saw, the 50 and 100x, some of these unicorns, were they just happening because Ethereum was in its second cycle and Ethereum went from $100 to $5,000 roughly, right? In the next cycle, what if Ethereum only goes from 2,000 to 10,000? Does that impact all these other ones? Perhaps. So you got to prepare. That's why you got to be in the depression zone. So even if that happens, you're going to be happy. That's why, if Ethereum goes 5x and a lot of these other coins go like 20 or 30, if you go through my Twitter, my YouTube, I keep saying, hey man, I don't care who you are. 30 times your money is a lot of money. 20 times your money is a lot of money. 10 times your money is a lot of money. I'm preparing for this potential scenario because at the end of the day, it's not what me and you want. It's what the market's going to give. And that we can only know until it comes out, So even Mr. Crypto World Review, did this launch in a bear? It literally launched at the end of that 2017 cycle and copped that vicious bear on the way down. He's even Dre saying, I was there. ICO price 1.5 cents, So it's again drawing back to this underpriced, underpriced things that appear in crypto time and time again, and the only way through them is unshakable belief. Even Mr. ER4 now with this naked cartoon dude. Tell me again why people think Hex is so unreasonably cheap. A double bottom on a chart revisiting local lows would be 0.008. when you take into account a recent fork. If the macro happens to make a new low, best be prepared for some crazy prices. Yes, but once again, who's to know, man? Who's to know? Is Hex, like, is any other coin, are we like here? Are we here? Or are we like right here where everyone's like, well, the bottom's falling out? That's something you don't know. What I can confidently tell you is closing your eyes, fast forwarding 2 years, you'll probably be in a better situation because that's what I'm planning to be. Like, subscribe, bell button, all friends. I'll catch you in the next one.